Welcome to this brief introduction to ICD-10. For this first meeting, I'm going to show you how ICD-10 codes are structured, that is, what they look like. I'll show you a few examples of codes and introduce you to the seventh character, an element of ICD-10 that adds extra information to the codes that use it. Every ICD-10 code has 3 to 7 characters. The first character is always an alpha character and may be any letter of the alphabet except U. The second and third characters are always numeric characters. The next 3 characters can be any combination of alpha and numeric characters. Finally, some codes require a 7th character. The 7th character is an extension that provides information about the encounter. Not all codes require a 7th character. Codes with only 3 characters are included as the headings of a category of codes. That category may be further subdivided by the use of any or all of the 4th, 5th, and 6th characters. In this example, R13 is the heading for the category of dysphagia. There are many more codes in this category, so R13 would never be billed without additional characters. A code comprising only the first 3 characters is to be used only if it is not further subdivided. Characters 4 through 6 provide greater detail of etiology, anatomical site, and severity. Here, you can see that the additional digits 1 and 1 indicate that the etiology of this dysphagia case is in the oral phase of swallowing. Now, about that 7th character. The 7th character is an extension that provides information about a patient encounter. Not all codes require a 7th character. Codes that describe injuries often require a 7th character to indicate whether the injury is being addressed for initial treatment or as part of ongoing treatment. Here's an example of a code that requires a 7th character. In this example, the 7th character, D, indicates that the patient's treatment is related to ongoing care for a dislocated left shoulder. The ICD-10 lingo for a visit for ongoing care of an injury or illness is subsequent encounter. What if a code requires a 7th character, but there's no 6th character? Letter X to the rescue. The letter X is used to fill in empty characters when a code contains fewer than 6 characters and a 7th character is required. It's also used as a placeholder for certain codes to allow for future expansion. So, when a code requires a 7th character, but there is no 6th character, use the letter X. One of the great things about ICD-10 is that there are codes to describe almost any situation. Here are 2 examples of ICD-10 codes. The first has only 4 characters. In this case, there is no more specific code, meaning no additional characters are required. The second is used to describe a left lower arm fracture and requires a 7th character. In this example, the 7th character, A, indicates that this is the initial encounter, so probably the visit to the ER or the initial visit with a surgeon. We'll have more on 7th characters in another presentation. This is only meant as an introduction. Now that you've gotten a look at how ICD-10 puts itself together, let's review what you've learned. How many characters make up an ICD-10 code? That's right, 3 to 7. ICD-10 codes may contain 3 to 7 characters. The first character of an ICD-10 code is always A, the letter U, B, a letter of the alphabet excluding U, or C, A number. The first character of an ICD-10 code is always a letter, but the letter U is never used. True or false? All ICD-10 codes require a seventh character. You got it. That's false. Only some codes require a seventh character. Now that you've been introduced to ICD-10, it's time